no titles anymore. Harry suffered same fate of being estranged with Meghan after breaking the rules. Meghan Markle's title is once again at the center of a row following her recent involvement in US politics, but a constitutional expert has claimed there is nothing to strip from her. Drawing on her status as a mother of two, Meghan penned a campaign piece calling to ensure that millions of American families can access guaranteed paid leave. Last week, the 40-year-old issued a letter to U.S. congressional leaders to advocate for paid leave for all parents, on Sussex-headed paper and signed with Meghan's Duchess title. The letter resulted in demands from many including Republican Congressman Jason Smith for Meghan to be stripped of her title for involving herself with U.S. politics, as traditionally there is an expectation that royal family members are politically neutral. However, the former U.S. actress obtained her Duchess title through her 2018 marriage to Prince Harry, 37, and he would have to lose his status too in order for the couple to both be stripped of the peerages, unless in the event of divorce or an act of parliament. Constitutional expert Ian McMahon previously told, by convention, royals are expected to be politically neutral, thus respecting their constitutional positions. Like all conventions, there is much flexibility as to what is, and what is not, acceptable territory to become involved in, and the further away any royal is from succeeding to the crown the greater the latitude given. He added, there has become a fashion of late that anyone who oversteps a subjective mark, and who holds a title, should be stripped of it. Easier said than done. In the instance of the Duchess of Sussex, no laws have been broken, conventions are there to be tested, but above all else, suggestions that the Duchess could be stripped of her title is to assume it was given to her. This is not the case. The Duchess holds her styles and titles as a courtesy, derived from her husband. In effect, there is nothing to strip from her, she is at liberty not to use these titles and could, should she prefer, be known by her premarital name. Previous, Meghan Markle has taken her first steps at attempting to forage a political career, a royal expert has claimed. The Duchess of Sussex, 40, wrote a letter to two Democratic lawmakers in Washington, D.C., making a plea for paid parental leave in the U.S. America currently has no system for paid parental leave, although President Joe Biden has vowed to introduce it. Royal experts have called her letter, addressed to Democrats Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, a first try for the Duchess to move into politics. Angela Levin, author of Harry, A Biography of a Prince, said, Meghan's first try for a political role perhaps. She's writing to Nancy Pelosi and Charles Schumer on behalf of all families to get paid leave. Good enough cause, but what is her real motive, and will hypocrisy rear its head again? In the letter she spoke about being lucky enough to afford time off with Harry after the birth of Lily in June. Meghan was also accused of trying to make herself and Harry like the Obamas with their Time magazine cover, and experts claims that she was primed for a political career. Meghan's impressive letter comes after a royal-style tour of New York with Prince Harry, which saw them meet politicians and school children. The couple, who stepped down from royal duties in January 2020, were also snapped with mics attached to them. They were accompanied by their personal videographer on their hectic trip this week, sparking rumours they were recording their work. The cameraman closely followed the Duke and Duchess around the city and even ran ahead of them for the perfect shot before they toured the 9/11 memorial. Harry and Meghan also brought their own photographer, Matt Sales, to capture key moments on their visit to the Big Apple. The couple also spoke at the Global Citizen gig with stars, including Coldplay and J-Lo, where tickets sold for up to £850. They then shot around New York in with 3 gas-guzzling SUVs with a whole patrol of security people before talking to the UN about climate action.